who is he? Who is he to you? In Isaiah, he is the chosen one. In Psalm, he is the dwelling place. In Matthew, he is the perfect one in the garden. In Mark, he is the carpenter. In Luke, he is the dayspring. In John, he is the bread of life. In Acts, he is the Holy One. In Romans, he is the fulfillment of the law. In 1 Corinthians, he was our Passover lamb. In 2 Corinthians, he was the author of peace. In Galatians, he was the promise of God. In Ephesians, he was the reason for unity. In Philippians, he was the mark of the higher calling. In Colossians, he was the head of the body. In 1 Thessalonians, he was the final instructor. In 2 Thessalonians, he was the blazing fire from heaven. In 1 Timothy, he was the blessed and holy ruler. In 2 Timothy, he was the presence of God. In Titus, he was the hope of glory. In Hebrews, he was the high priest forever. In 1 Peter, he was the lamb without blemish or defect. In 2 Peter, he was the sacrifice for healing. In 1 John, he was the purifier. In 2 John, he was the commander. In 3 John, he was the worthy of God. In Jude, he was mercy, peace, love, and abundance. And in Revelation, he was the final victory. He was the one, he was the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. He is coming after a church within a church without a blemish and a wrinkle to split the blue sky seas of glory and come after you and appoint you and anoint you and bless your very life.